Hello, my magnificent, radiant Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sanctuary for uncovering the hidden truths of the universe and reclaiming the power that is your birthright. I am your guide, and today we must lower the lights and speak in hushed tones. We need to talk about something that has been hovering on the edge of your awareness like a storm cloud, threatening to obscure your brilliant sun. If you have been feeling a strange heaviness in the air, a subtle shift in the energy of those closest to you, I need you to know you are not imagining it. Leos, you are the royals of the zodiac. You possess an intuition that is often overshadowed by your incredible, blinding light. But lately, have you noticed the way certain people, perhaps one specific person, have been looking at you? It isn't quite anger. It isn't quite distrust. It is something far more unsettling. It looks like pity. It looks like guilt. It is the look of someone who is watching a king or queen sit on their throne, all the while knowing there is a plot to overthrow them, and the monarch is the only one who doesn't know. It feels as though they are watching you live your vibrant, generous life while they hold a heavy, shameful, and humiliating truth behind their back. Can you feel that resonance? That sinking feeling in your solar plexus when you walk into a room and the conversation abruptly shifts, that prickle on the back of your neck that tells you a secret is being kept, and you, the one who values loyalty above all else, are the only one left in the dark. There is someone in your life right now, Leo, someone you have allowed into your inner sanctum, someone who has access to the vault of your heart, and they are hiding something so fundamentally shameful about themselves that they know with absolute certainty that if you saw it, it would shatter the reality of your relationship forever. But before we unveil this shadow, I need to ask you to do something brave. This is a heavy energy, and we must move it together. If you have felt this shadow, if you have sensed that your kindness is being taken for granted, I need you to anchor your truth right now. Go to the comments below and type, "I trusted completely and I am ready to see what was hidden." This is not just a comment, my friends. This is a declaration of courage. And while you are there, please subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom. We are building an army of awakened souls, and I do not want you to face these revelations alone. Join us and let's walk through the fire together. Now let us breathe. Inhale deeply and exhale the doubt. Let's look at this truth. Here is the part that might make your lion's heart skip a beat. The shameful secret this person is hiding is not just a mistake they made. It isn't a simple slip-up. It is something they did using you. Think about that. Your legendary generosity exploited. Your fierce, unwavering loyalty manipulated. Your trust turned into a tool for something that would bring you deep shame if you knew you were unwittingly funding, supporting, or energizing it. You see, Leo, you are the sun. You give life, warmth, and energy to everything you touch. And because you shine so brightly sometimes, you are blinded to the shadows that others cast. This person knows this. They are hiding this truth from you, not to protect your feelings, though that is likely the excuse they tell themselves in the mirror, but because they are terrified of losing the resource that is you. They know that if you knew the truth, you would not just get mad, you would leave, and they cannot afford to lose you. not because they love you with the purity you deserve, but because you are too useful. You are too convenient. You are the battery that powers their life, and one does not tell the battery that it is being drained for a purpose it would never agree to. Pause with me. Does this resonate? You are the rock. You are the one who lends money and waves off the debt. You are the partner who stands by their side when the world turns its back. You are the family member who forgives the unforgivable. And that beautiful golden nobility of yours has become the very thing they are weaponizing against you. What is being hidden has layers like a dark onion that we must peel back, even if it brings tears to our eyes. On the surface, the betrayal is an action. Perhaps they smiled in your face while assassinating your character, to others dimming your light to make themselves feel brighter. Perhaps it is financial, using the resources you worked so hard for to fund habits, people, or debts you never authorized. Or perhaps it is a betrayal of the heart, entanglements with others while they let you believe you were the only star in their sky. But my dear Leo, we must go deeper. We must look at the spiritual and energetic violation here. The deepest shame this person carries is that they knew. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a moment of weakness. It was a calculation. They looked at your solar power, they looked at your big beating heart, and they made a conscious choice to extract from you. They saw your willingness to see the best in people, your benefit of the doubt that you hand out like gold coins, and they decided to cash it in. The remorse they feel now, it isn't about hurting you. It is about the fear of the faucet turning off. It is the fear of the sun setting on their cold little world. Now I want to get specific. The universe loves precision, and the stars have messages for specific Leos based on when you were born. Listen closely to where you fall on this timeline. For my early Leos born between July the 23rd and August 1st, the hidden shame here is deeply connected to your material abundance and authority. You are ruled by the sun in its purest form. You are a natural provider. The secret likely involves your finances or your status being used to prop up someone who could not stand on their own. They may be taking credit for your ideas or siphoning your resources to fix messes they created, all while letting you believe they are building something with you. For my middle Leos born between August 2nd and August 12th, you are under the influence of Jupiter. You are the philosopher, the optimist. The secret here is about speech and reputation. This person presents one face to you, the adoring fan, the loyal subject, and a completely different face to the world. The shame is in the stories they have told about you to garner sympathy for themselves. They have painted you as the villain or the tyrant to cover their own inadequacies. For my late Leos born between August 13th and August 22nd, you carry the sub-influence of Mars. You are passionate, intense, and vulnerable in your love. The hidden shame here involves betrayed intimacy. Your deepest secrets, the vulnerabilities you only showed them in the dark, may have been shared, or your passion has been used to triangulate you with others. They have used your desire and your love as a way to feed their ego, perhaps involving third parties you have no idea about. I know this is hard to hear. I can feel your defenses rising. No, you might think, not them, they wouldn't. But this is where I need you to tap in to your cosmic wisdom. How will you find out? It won't be a confession. People who build their lives on the foundation of utilizing others do not hand you the blueprints. They do not sit you down and say, "I have been using you." No. The universe, in its infinite mercy, will show you the truth through the cracks. It will be a puzzle piece that doesn't fit, a conversation you overhear when they think you are out of earshot, a notification on a screen that they rush to hide, a slip of the tongue from a mutual acquaintance who assumes you already know. And when these pieces click together, oh Leo, the picture will be shocking, it will be grotesque. You will look at this person and wonder, who is this? Was I in love with a ghost? Was I friends with a phantom? I am telling you this now, not to poison your peace, but to arm your spirit. You need to activate your royal discernment. You have been ignoring the signs because your nature is to protect, to provide, and to uplift. Think back. Have there been inconsistencies? Moments where their story shifted just slightly? Have you noticed that when you walk into a room, the energy drops? Have you seen the way others look at you when this person's name is mentioned? A look of discomfort. You assumed it was their problem, but it was a warning. There is a pattern here, Leo, and if you are honest with yourself, you can see it. The pattern is the eternal giver. Every time you offer more time, more love, more money, more forgiveness, they accept it. They devour it. But do they reciprocate when you are the one in need? When the king or queen needs a moment of rest, where are they? Do they have a headache? Are they too stressed? Is there always a convincing, perfectly crafted excuse for why they cannot show up for you the way you show up for them? This asymmetry is not an accident. It is a design. If the relationship were balanced, you would have time to think. You would have time to notice the cracks. So they keep you busy. They keep you in the role of the provider, the savior, the strong one. They keep you proving your love so that you never stop to ask if you are being loved. I know your stomach is tightening. I know a face has popped into your mind. And I know you are trying to push it away. But I am here to validate that voice in your gut. That discomfort you felt last Tuesday, it was real. That weird vibe at the dinner party, it was real. You are not too sensitive. You are not paranoid. You are a Leo, and your soul is screaming at you to wake up. Again, I ask you to acknowledge this feeling. If you are starting to see the fog lift, affirm it. Write it down. Speak it into the universe. I see the truth. Why do they hide it so zealously? Why the elaborate lies? Because they know the Leo nature. They know that while you are patient, while you are generous, you have a line. And that line is respect. They know that Leos do not tolerate treason. When a Leo realizes they have been played, they do not bargain. They do not beg. They roar and then they leave. You cut people off with a finality that is terrifying to those who rely on your light. You remove your warmth and they are left in the cold. This person knows that. They have studied you. They have mapped the geography of your heart. They know exactly how far they can push before the lion wakes up. They know exactly which compliments to give to put you back to sleep. They know how to play the victim so that your protective instinct kicks in instead of your detective instinct. And here is the saddest truth. You are likely not the first. This is a pattern of behavior. They seek out bright, powerful, generous souls, solar souls like yours, and they attach themselves. They are energy vampires seeking a host. They have perfected this craft in previous relationships, learning exactly what to say to keep a giver giving. But here is the variable they did not account for. They did not account for the sheer intensity of your awakening. Leos may take a while to see the betrayal because they love so hard. But when the veil lifts, the clarity is absolute. It is blinding. The moment is coming, my friends. It might be tomorrow. It might be next week. But the universe can no longer support this imbalance. The truth is rising to the surface like oil in water. And when it hits you, you are going to feel a storm of emotions. First, the rage, the solar fire. How dare they? How dare they take your kindness and treat it as weakness? Then the grief. The mourning of the person you thought they were. The death of the potential you saw in them. But then, and this is the most dangerous trap, you will feel shame. You will ask yourself, how was I so blind? How did I let this happen? I am a king, queen. How was I fooled by a jester, Leo? Listen to me closely. Look at me with your soul's eye. That shame does not belong to you. Do not accept it. Do not take it upon your shoulders. You have nothing to be ashamed of for being genuine. You have nothing to be ashamed of for loving without conditions. You have nothing to be ashamed of for trusting. These are high vibration qualities. These are the qualities of divinity. The shame belongs entirely to the liar. The shame belongs to the one who had to construct a false reality just to stand next to you. You were real. They were the illusion. When the revelation comes, and it will come, perhaps when they are sloppy, perhaps when they have had too much to drink, perhaps when the lies become too heavy to carry, you will stand at a crossroads. Option A, you confront them. You demand answers. Be warned if you choose this, expect gaslighting. They will not say, "You got me." They will say, "You're crazy." They will say, "You've changed." They will try to make you feel guilty for suspecting them. They will weaponize your own loyalty against you. They will say, "After all I've done for you," even though you have done everything for them. Option B, the silent departure. You simply remove your access. You close the gates to the castle. You offer no explanation because your absence is the explanation. This is often the most powerful choice for a Leo. It preserves your dignity. It saves your energy. Neither choice is wrong. But what is unacceptable, what violates your soul contract, is to stay. What is unacceptable is to pretend you didn't see the mask slip. Once you know, you cannot unknow. Once the light shines in the dark corner, you cannot pretend the monsters aren't there. If you try to stay in the ignorance, you will begin to rot from the inside out. Your light will dim. Your roar will turn into a whimper. In the coming days, I want you to treat your life like a crime scene investigation. Ask the questions you stopped asking. Look at the bank statements. Look at the timestamps. Listen to the tone of voice. Watch how they react when you say no. This is the ultimate test. A person who respects you accepts your no. A person who is using you will react with anger, guilt-tripping, or coldness when you stop providing. If they react defensively to a simple question, that is your answer. If they try to turn the tables and accuse you of not trusting them, that is your answer. Honest people are not afraid of questions. Only liars fear the spotlight. Why am I telling you this? Why am I acting as the bearer of bad news? Because, my beautiful Leo, you are destined for greatness. You are here to lead to love and to shine. But you cannot shine if you are being drained. You cannot fly if you are tethered to a stone. This betrayal, as painful as it will be, is a graduation. It is the universe removing a parasite from your energetic field. It will hurt. I will not lie to you. It will hurt your pride, and it will hurt your heart. It will make you question your judgment. But this pain is the fire of purification. On the other side of this, you will be wiser. You will possess a discernment that is razor sharp. You will learn that trust is not a gift you hand out at the door. It is a treasure that must be earned. You will learn to protect your energy as fiercely as you protect your loved ones. You will learn that true loyalty is not blind. True loyalty requires vision. The revelation is inevitable. The secret is decaying. The smell of it is already in the air. You are more prepared than you think. You are a Leo. You have walked through fire before, and you have always risen from the ashes gold and gleaming. I want to support you through this transition. This is not a one-time event. This is a process of uncoupling and healing. If this message struck a chord in your heart, please share your story in the comments. Your courage helps others. Let us know I am reclaiming my crown. And do not forget to subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom and hit that notification bell. In the coming weeks, we will be discussing how to clear your energy field after a betrayal, how to rebuild your trust, and how to attract love that honors your royalty rather than exploits it. The secret is out, Leo. The play is ending. The curtain is coming down. And it is time for you to take your beau leave the stage of their drama and start writing your own magnificent story. You are the sun. Never let anyone eclipse you. From my heart to yours, stay wise, stay powerful, and above all, stay true to yourself. Until next time.